Sarah's Story. An interactive digital savings group case study.
Hi, my name is Sarah. Welcome to Uganda. I'm so excited to meet you today. Come, let me show you around my village. This is my family. And this is our home. We built this house with profits from my farm and livestock business. All of this was possible because of my savings group. Through my group, I was able to build savings and access loans to grow my business. My group is actually meeting today. Why don't you come with me and I'll introduce you? I know they'd love to meet you. Welcome to my savings group. Every week, we meet here to save into a central fund. When a member needs money to expand her small business or meet an expense, he or she requests a short-term loan from the group. When the loans are paid back, all interest is invested directly back into the group. So, when one member's business grows, everyone benefits. It's an amazing process that has helped everyone in our community. I'm the secretary for my group. That means I keep all the records, recording how much each person has saved, how much they borrow, and how the profits will be distributed. We used to record everything by hand in paper ledgers like this one. It was a complicated process that took a lot of time, and it was easy to make mistakes. A few months ago, we learned about a new mobile app for savings groups called Dreamsave. At first, I was nervous because I had never used a smartphone before. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to understand it. But we heard positive stories from other groups like ours, so we decided to give it a try. We've been using Dreamsave for a few months now, and I love it. Running meetings is so much easier. Dreamsave manages every step for me. The calculations are automatic, and at the end of the cycle, share-out can be done in a few seconds. I can't believe I used to do all this by hand on paper. But don't just take my word for it, let's hear from some members of my group about their experience.
Hi, I'm Liz. I love Dreamsave because it makes our meetings so much shorter. With paper records, our meetings used to last 2 hours. Now, we can complete all the transactions in just 30 minutes. This gives us more time for group discussions, more time with our families, and more time for our businesses.
Hi, my name is Jane. I love Dreamsave because it makes it fun and easy to track my goals. Every time I reach an achievement, I earn Dream Star awards that my whole group can see and hear. This makes me proud and motivates me to save more.
Hi, I'm Sauda. I love Dreamsave because it helps me understand my finances better. At the end of each meeting, Dreamsave sends a personalized SMS message to my phone. This message tells me my new savings balance, my goal progress, and my next loan payment. I feel so much more confident about my finances, and more confident that my group leaders are recording everything correctly.
Hi, my name is Anita, and I'm a field coordinator for Sarah's group. When we first adopted Dreamsave, I noticed many benefits. Training groups is faster. Records are more accurate. And it's easier to connect groups to banks. I also love using Dreamsave Insights. As our groups use the Dreamsave app in the field, Dreamsave Insights collects all their data automatically. I can open insights from anywhere to see how my groups are doing and create reports on their progress. It's great.
We're just about to start our meeting. Why don't you join us? You can help me do the transactions in Dreamsave. It'll be fun. For every step, I'll show you how to do it on my phone. Then you can pause this video and give it a try on your own phone. Let's get started. Before we begin, you'll need to download Dreamsave onto your own phone. Any Android device should work. To download Dreamsave, first tap the Google Play Store icon. This is where you find and download new apps. After you open the Play Store, go to the search field and type in Dreamsave. When you see the Dreamsave screen, press Install. Please pause this video now and give it a try. Once you have successfully downloaded Dreamsave, you can start the video again. You should now see the Dreamsave app on your phone. Go ahead and open it. This is the Dreamsave welcome screen where you can select your preferred language and country. For the country, please choose My Home, Uganda. Then you can press Get Started. Go ahead and pause this video and give it a try. Once you select the language and country, you should see this screen. For our meeting today, you can select the demo group. Go ahead and give it a try. To protect your privacy, Dreamsave requires 3 members to log in, 2 of whom must be officers. The first time you use Dreamsave, you'll need to select which 3 members will log in. Let's start by tapping on Member 1. This will show a pop-up window with all the eligible members. Go ahead and pick Sarah from the list. That's me. Next, you'll need to enter my 5-digit passcode. In my real group, this is a secret passcode only I know. To make things easy for the demo group you are using, all the passcodes are 11111. After you enter the 11111 passcode, you'll see a Hide Passcode checkbox. When you check this box, your passcode will be hidden. That way, you can keep your passcode a secret when you hand the phone to the next member for her login. Now scroll down to repeat this step for the remaining 2 members. Once you have finished all 3, you are ready to log in. But pause the video now and try logging in with all 3 passcodes on your own phone. Ready? Let's go! When we log into our Dreamsave group, the first thing we see is our group dashboard. I love this screen because it gives me all the important data about our group in one easy place. Let me show you a few of my favorite features. At the top, you can see the current balances of all our accounts. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see a list of savings leaders. This shows all our group members, ranked by how much they have saved. Sometimes members even have fun competitions with each other to see who can save more. They never did that before Dreamsave. If you tap on View All Members, you can select any individual member and see all her savings transactions. Scroll down a bit more, and you'll see a list of Dream Star leaders. These stars are fun awards members receive for doing something positive like reaching a savings goal, or repaying a loan on time. Stars keep our members motivated, and they make meetings more fun. Further down, you'll see a snapshot of our current loans and an estimate of how much our group will earn at share-out based on our current progress. This helps us plan for the future, and it motivates us to save more. At the bottom of the dashboard, we can see how we are progressing against our group goal. At the very end of the dashboard, you'll also see an option called Contact Support. If we press this button, Dreamsave support calls us back in our own language and asks how they can help. They can see all the details about our group, so we don't have to know anything technical. It's so easy. Now it's your turn to explore the dashboard. Please pause this video and try it out for yourself. Next, go to the top of the screen and press the Setup tab if it is not selected yet. When we first started using Dreamsave, we used this section to personalize Dreamsave for our group. These settings can be changed at any time, as long as members agree. If you look through this section, you can see our constitution settings, our cycle schedule, and the profiles of each member. Members can also view their member passbooks here. This passbook is my personal dashboard. I can see all the details about my savings, my loans, and my goal progress. You can pause the video now and explore the setup section for yourself. Next, we go back to the demo group start screen and open the Meetings tab. Each week before we start a new meeting, we can see where we are in the cycle and our current share-out progress. We can also view share-out progress for any member. With paper record keeping, we had to wait until the end of the cycle to find out what our share-out would be. With Dreamsave, we can see our progress anytime. We can also view share-out progress for any member. Feel free to pause the video and explore for yourself. Back to the meeting start screen. Now we're ready for the best part. Time to start the meeting. Each time we start a new meeting, Dreamsave plays a happy welcome song. This gets everyone in a good mood to start saving together. Dreamsave also encourages us to rotate moderators for each meeting, giving everyone in the group a chance to be in front of people and lead in some way, even if it's just reading some group announcements or taking attendance. This is especially helpful for developing leadership skills with younger members. You can pause the video now and start a new meeting on your phone. At the beginning of each meeting, you'll see a meeting menu. This makes it easy to manage all the steps of a meeting. It also makes it easy to train new leaders on how to run a meeting. Let's start by taking attendance. As you can see, Dreamsave allows you to select 3 different types of attendance. If a member is absent, but she sent her savings with another member, we mark her absent with representation. I see that Amina did this today, so the yellow circle is selected for Amina. If a member is absent and did not send anyone, we just mark them absent. I see John isn't here today, so we'll choose the red circle by his name. Note that Liz doesn't have any grey circles next to her name. That's because she is one of the 3 members who logged into today's meeting, so we already know she is not absent. When you're finished, go to the bottom of the screen and tap Done. This is how you complete each meeting step in Dreamsave. Please pause the video now and give it a try on your phone. Now let's review the opening summary. This screen shows all the balances of our group. As the secretary, I typically read these out loud. I also read our goal progress. For groups that use cash, this is also where the treasurer counts the money and verifies that everything matches. When we're finished, I press Done. Dreamsave also shows a verification screen to confirm everything. Go ahead and try it out on your phone. Now you'll see both the attendance and opening summary sections have green checks, so we know we have completed them. Of course, you can always go back to a completed step anytime if you need to change something. Now let's open the Discussion Topics section. This section makes it easy for our group to keep track of any important topics we're discussing as a group. Feel free to pause the video and give it a try. Now it's time for the most exciting part of the meeting, the saving step. Everyone in our group is ready, so let's get started. The first thing you'll notice is that Dreamsave keeps track of who is absent and what they can do in each step. Amina was absent with representation, so you'll see an arrow by her name indicating that she can save today. Unfortunately, John did not send a representative, so there is no arrow by his name. Dreamsave takes care of so many little details like this, so I can focus more on my group. I see Jane is ready to save, so let's start with her. When I show the screen to Jane, she can see her goal progress, along with a reminder of her dream to buy some livestock. Now let's scroll down to the New Savings section, and we have entered 5 to show that Jane is buying 5 shares today. My group uses shares, but you can also change to currency if you prefer. Our social fund contribution is a fixed amount each meeting, so you'll notice that Dreamsave pre-enters that amount to save time. Jane is also investing 5,000 shillings in our group business fund today, so we'll go ahead and enter that next. Remember, these additional funds are optional and customizable, so your group can add any fund they like. When Jane is finished, go ahead and press Done at the bottom of the screen. Since Jane saved the maximum today, she earns a star. Dreamsave includes lots of fun animations and sounds when stars are earned. Our members love this and are motivated to save more. When you go back to the main savings screen, you'll notice a green check by Jane's name, along with a summary of her transactions. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that Dreamsave keeps a running total of all transactions so far. Now it's your turn. Pause this video and give it a try. If you want to see more of the Dream Star animations, just save the maximum amount of 5 shares for a few other members. My favorite is the monkey. Now it's time for loan repayments. I see Liz wants to make a payment today. So we selected her name in Dreamsave. Liz wanted to pay off her full loan today, so we entered 27,500 in Dreamsave. Since Liz paid off her loan early, she earns 15 stars. Why don't you pause the video and try it out for yourself? You can try paying off a full loan, or making a partial payment to see how it works. Have fun! The next 2 meeting steps are payouts. We use these when we want to make a payout from our social fund to help a member, or a payout from one of our other funds such as insurance or education. Making a payout is easy and intuitive. Our group doesn't have any payouts today, but you are welcome to pause the video and experiment with these steps to see how they work. The Miscellaneous Transactions step makes it easy to record financial transactions that don't fit anywhere else. For example, you'll see our group used this section to record an expense we took to buy some chairs, and some revenue we earned by renting our chairs for a wedding. Feel free to pause here if you'd like to try entering a few transactions. Next up is the fine step. This makes it easy to keep track of any fines assessed to members during a meeting. When you select a member, you can add a new fine, or make a payment. We're almost done with our meeting. So feel free to pause the video and stand up and stretch if you need to. The next step is a big one. Now we're ready for my favorite part of the meeting. New loans. At the top of the screen, you can see a summary of today's transactions and the new loan fund balance. When you scroll down, you can see who is eligible for loans today, and the maximum they can borrow, based on your constitution. This is so much easier than before. No more flipping back and forth between paper ledgers, no more arguments with members about what they can borrow. Dreamsave makes everything fast and easy. I love it. Now let's see if anyone in my group wants a new loan today. Oh good, I can see from Dreamsave that Sauda is eligible to borrow up to 585,000 shillings, so let's go ahead and select her name. Sauda wants a loan of 300,000 today, so we entered that amount here. She has selected a 3-month loan, so we chose that here. Note that Dreamsave supports a wide variety of loan options, so whatever you set up in your constitution will show up here in the app. Next we'll scroll down and choose the loan purpose. Sauda will be using this loan to buy a sewing machine for her tailor shop, so we selected Business here. Now it's time for Sauda to sign for her new loan. Tap here to display the signature screen pop up. Sauda has just signed with her finger directly on the screen. Even members who have never touched a smartphone love this part. There's also a fingerprint option for members with low literacy who aren't comfortable signing their names. As you can see, our group's constitution requires 1 cosigner for each loan, so let's go ahead and tap that line now. On this screen, we can choose whoever Sauda has selected as her cosigner. Once Sauda confirms that everything looks right to her, I tap Approve Loan, and we're done. Okay, now it's your turn. Let's pause the video and give it a try. We're now at the final step of our meeting, the closing summary. This screen lets us review all our transactions and final balances. If anything is missing, we can easily go back to a previous step and make a change. Scroll down a bit further and you can see our updated goal progress. After all the numbers have been checked, one of our officers signs her name to verify the closing balances. The final signature has been entered and we are ready to conclude the meeting. Let's pause the video now so you can finish the closing summary on your phone. Ready? Let's press done. Now it's time to end our meeting. When all the required steps have been completed, press End Meeting on the meeting menu. After ending the meeting, we are invited to back up our records to the internet. Dreamsave works fully offline, but it also makes it easy to save your meetings to the cloud. When you back up at the end of a meeting, you'll see a fun dancer animation, followed by a success screen. It looks like this. After the meeting has ended, every member of the group receives a personalized SMS message. These messages show each member's updated balances, progress toward their goals, and loan reminders. It's kind of like a personal passbook on your own phone. Even if you have to miss a meeting, you still get an SMS, so you know exactly what happened while you were away. These SMS messages are one of our favorite features. The whole group would like to thank you so much for joining our meeting today. We loved getting to know you. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to follow your dreams.